Welcome to the Unpopped Review, movie reviews from a movie lover and not a movie critic. After 9 years in the shadows, Matt Damon returns as the most dangerous rogue agent. This is Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne begins with Bourne keeping a low profile from the US government. But after someone uncovers dark secrets, he must travel across the world to reveal secrets of his past. First, let's start by talking about what's good about Jason Bourne. Now, if there's one thing that Bourne movies always do great, it is most definitely the action. Like always, it is high-paced and intense. From the amazing car chases to the brutal hand-to-hand combat, it is a wild ride the whole way through. Now, there still are some flaws with the action, but we'll talk about those later. Matt Damon is back. It is just so crazy that they even tried to make a Bourne movie without Jason Bourne. Now, he definitely has gotten older since his last outing as the character, but he still brings the gravitas and the emotional weight that comes with the character. And then let's move on to the story. Now personally, I think the biggest problem with the Bourne movies have always been the story. Not that it's bad, just that when you've seen one of them, you've basically already seen them all. Now there will be slight spoilers going forward, but only in the fact that I'll be spoiling the last 3 movies. And by doing that, I'm also kinda gonna spoil this one. But honestly, spoiling the story doesn't matter that much because you already know it. But if you still would like to skip this section, I'll put the time code to skip to here. Now in every single Bourne movie, this is exactly what happens. Bourne, not knowing everything, must learn secrets from his past. He gets discovered by a secret military operation that is run by a shady politician. The operation tries to stop him by sending a secret agent called an asset. In the end, Bourne learns about his past, kills the other agent, and then takes out the shady politician. That is all 3 of the previous Bourne movies, and unfortunately, this one is exactly the same. There is a side story, at least a slight deviation, but that particular storyline is inconsequential to the plot and could have been taken out entirely and the story wouldn't have changed. I'm not saying this story is bad, just that I feel they could have taken it in a different direction and for some reason decided not to. And lastly, let's move on to the ugly. That stupid shaky cam. This to me is where the first movie and then the next 3 differ greatly. The first movie utilized shaky cam perfectly to increase the brutality of every scene. But 2 and 3 and then this one just go completely overboard. It makes the action so confusing and sometimes even makes me sick. And I would say that this movie is better in the shaky cam than 2 and 3, but it still suffers greatly by never having the camera stand still. And then when you add that to the high-paced action, it just gets a little overbearing. Now while the story and the camera work aren't the best parts of the movie, Jason Bourne still does make for one of the better Bourne movies. It is definitely better than the second and the third, but it falls just short of the first one. So if you're not a fan of the Bourne movies, I would say skip it entirely. But if you do enjoy them, I say Jason Bourne is worthy to see in theaters. That's what I thought of Jason Bourne. What did you think? And what are some of your favorite spy movies? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but remember to always keep it unpopped.